Well, hello guys, and welcome to another LEGO Spider-Man Homecoming set review. This time, as you can see, it is on Beware the Vulture. So obviously you can see this includes the Shocker, Vulture, Iron Man and Spider-Man. Then we can see on the front all the set itself. Then on the back we can see all of the features there, and the comic book included, and the power blasts. So now let's start by taking a look at the minifigures. So the first minifigure we take a look at is of course the star of the movie. This is Spider-Man, and obviously I did show the comparison between this version and the Civil War version in my last review, so go check that out if you want. And he does also come with an extra power blast if you want to just give him the 2 power blasts, but you can also give him this rope, which is kind of to reenact webbing, which he can shoot out to swing from buildings, so that is pretty cool. So yeah, those are the 2 accessories, and then obviously with the power blasts you just push it and it will fire off. So there you can see all of his front detailing there, and the legs there with a bit there. Obviously the side arm printing and the dual molded legs, and then the back detailing there, which is pretty cool, and the back of their head, and then the other arm there. So yeah, that is it for Spider-Man. Obviously really detailed minifigure, and yeah, partly because of the arm printing, but yeah, that is it for Spider-Man. So next up here we have got the brand new Iron Man. I'm pretty sure this is either the Mark 47 or the Mark 46.5, because you can definitely see a lot of the Mark 46, especially near the top there in this. But as you can see, a lot of silver detailing, so that kind of makes me think this is kind of like a prototype, but this hasn't been coloured in red yet. But obviously, just like all Iron Man masks, you can flip the top up, and as you can see there is no face detailing under there, so this is probably being remote controlled. And obviously you get the repulsors, really nice torso detailing, nothing on the sides. And then there you can see the back detailing there, which is again very similar to the Mark 46, which is what makes me think this could be a 46.5. But yeah, that is it for Iron Man. Kind of wish they gave us Tony Stark's face, but I'm assuming for the scene this is taking place in, this does make sense. So next up here we have got Shocker, and we haven't really seen much of him in the movie yet, or in any of the trailers, but he's nice to get. So obviously no leg detailing on this one, but really nice torso detailing there, and you can kind of see the print on the arms. And you just get these 2 fist pieces, which is cool. He has got that generic face there. And then there you can see the printing on the side of the arm, and then the back, which is basically just like a generic hoodie. So that is nice to get for some kind of city things, or just for making a load of people. And then they can see the other arm is basically the same. But yeah, that is it for Shocker. Pretty basic minifigure, but still pretty cool to get. And then the last figure here is the Vulture. So obviously, again, no leg detailing here, but as you can see, the jacket that he is wearing is really cool. So that is again another nice detail there, which can be used for city. As you can see, they do just use the kind of comic book Iron Man mask for him, which is pretty cool, and the print does work on there with that. So you can have him looking around with that. And then you can see the face underneath, which is really cool. I'm not sure if that's new or not. And then as you can see, there is a bit of print to the back of the face there. I'm not sure if you can see that. And then as you can see, this is how he connects to the wings. So you can take that off. And then you can see just a continuation of the jacket. So yeah, that is it for all of the minifigures. Now we can go and take a look at the main set itself. So here are the 2 main builds we get in the set. Obviously we get this kind of van for Shocker here, and obviously Vulture's wings, which are pretty big, especially when you compare them to the van there. As you can see, they are almost the same size. So we'll start with Vulture's wings. So obviously you just kind of connect Vulture to the back here. You have to put him at the top. As you can see, it's got these 2 stud shooters on the top there next to him, so he can fire those out when chasing Spider-Man. On each wing there you can see we've got the 4 Nexonite shield pieces, and then the wings are on hinges, so you can move those backwards like so, and forwards like so. And then these wing tips you can fold in and move those about, kind of like the movie, and they definitely make these wings look a lot more Vulture-like with the kind of feathers on the end. And then as you can see, these bits at the back are kind of supposed to be representing the little jets, which kind of give this its thrusting going up, but there is nothing in those. Those are just hollow, so that is a bit of a shame. But it gives the same kind of look that it has in the movie, and kind of for flying. And they also help it to stand up on its own. And then there you can see we've got this sticker on the back there. And also with that is where the main jet, they have put the main jet for this to be flying around. So yeah, this is a pretty cool build, and you can just kind of fly it around with a Vulture in there. And as you can see, ingot piece in the top there. next to the stud shooters. But yeah, pretty cool build for the Vulture, and definitely looks pretty accurate to what we've seen in the trailers. And then as for the van build here, as you can see, it is just a plain white van, which is pretty cool, but there is a lot of stickers on here for kind of damage and webbing. So as you can see, the front here is kind of coming up and revealing the engine. And then we've got this license plate on the front with the front there with the headlights. And as you can see, more damage in stickers and webs on the side of it here. And you can kind of see inside there with the just one steering wheel. And then we've got the wing mirrors on each side there. And on the back we've got this sticker, which is for how's my driving, shocking. And obviously we've got the more lights on the back there. And then you can pull this down to reveal what is inside, but more on that later. And then as you can see, just more damage on the sides here. And there aren't any doors on this, so you kind of have to imagine. So you can't open these, but you can pull the top off pretty easily to get Shocker in there. So you can take these out of his hands and then just sit him behind the wheel there. And you can kind of see into the back there, behind him, all the stuff. And again, there is a little web on the front there as well. So you can close that up with him inside. And then when you've got this bit here, what you can do is you can remove this so it can kind of be shut off or something. And put this back on. And then they do include this big web piece here, and they kind of tell you to put the phone on it there. Then what you can do is Spider-Man can kind of launch a web at this on the back, and then have the phone be recording everything so he can put it on YouTube later. And then as you can see, we've got the Department of Damage Control box in there. And then as for the roof, you'll notice there is a little web sticker on the top there, like so. And then what you can do is you simply just pull the roof apart like so, and then you pull this little gun up here, and that is one of those six-stud shooters, and you just twist this and it will fire off the purple studs. Obviously it's a Chitauri weapon, and as you can see, that sticker there on the Technic lift arm. And we've got two crates in here, and what they contain, as you can see, they do actually have two different stickers on them, like so, but both of them have the Department of Damage Control on. So this one, you can just put extra ammo for these stud shooters in there. And then as for the other one, what we have is just a kind of little bomb, I'm assuming. It's just two pieces put together, nothing too much, but it's a pretty nice inclusion. But yeah, getting these two crates is pretty cool, and what you can do is just simply put them back in here. And I'm assuming these are either being stolen from an Avengers facility, and that is why Tony Stark and Spider-Man are trying to get this van, or these are other weapons that the Vulture has kind of created and they are trying to stop them delivering to other criminals. And so inside this here, you can get these two pieces here, and then what you do is you attach them together, like so. And then that makes an extra weapon for Shocker if you don't want to give him those big fists. So you can just use that as a gun there for him. So that is a pretty nice inclusion as well. And then when you're done with that, just take it apart and stick those back on the clips, which are inside this van, like so. And yeah, that is basically it for the Beware the Vulture. So now we can get onto the ratings for the set. Quickly before we get onto the ratings for the set, we will start by taking a look at the comic book and instructions included. So obviously this is the Spider-Man Homecoming comic here on this side, and then Thor Ragnarok on this side. I have reviewed both of the Ragnarok sets, so you can see that comic in more depth in those reviews. So here we can see the first two pages of the Homecoming comic. Pause now if you want to see those. Then we've got the next two there. Pause if you want to see those. And then the last page there, so pause if you want to see those. And then Ragnarok, obviously flip it upside down, and we've got all of those, like so. So yeah, that's it for the comic, and then on to the instructions. We do get two books. First one, just this advertisement here. An advertisement for the 4 MCU sets for this wave. I have reviewed all of these now, so you can go check those out on my channel. And then this book just builds the Vulture. And then as for the second book, advertisement for Lego Life on the back there, advertisement for Lego City here, and then the small superheroes website, and yeah, just a piece count and build. So overall, odds ratings for this set now, I'm definitely going to give this set a 9.5. This is a really cool set, definitely the better of the two Spider-Man Homecoming sets. So if you were to get one of these, this is definitely the one to pick up. Even though it is quite a lot more expensive than the Bank Heist, it is definitely worth it, especially for the figures, considering three of them are exclusive, and obviously Spider-Man is still pretty cool to get. And yeah, obviously for Iron Man and Vulture it is pretty cool, and the build is really great as well, which actually has features that work properly, unlike the bank one with the kind of exploding bank ATM feature, which doesn't work all the time. But yeah, aside from that, pretty cool set. Do wish we got Tony Stark's face, but aside from that, nothing else to say really. And that is it for this review, so please like and subscribe, and I'll see you again very soon. Bye.